Lagos is currently the largest city in Nigeria, and experts are saying by the end of the century, the largest city in the world. What was once a backwater town is now a mega city, with a population of over 15 million people. Fun fact, it's set to double by 2050. Normally, when cities turn to megacities, there is better economical value and infrastructure. But on the flip side, it often turns out to be that it only makes the rich richer and the poor poorer. A typical example would be Mumbai. Mumbai is home to above 21 million people with tall skyscraper, long highways, and a lot of thriving industries. But on the flip side, Mumbai holds one of the largest slums in the world. There are some people living in Mumbai that can't even have access to the basic social amenities. Basic amenities like clean water, they don't have access to it. Basic amenities as good roads, they also don't have access to it. Basic amenities like clean surrounding, they don't have access to it. Currently, more than 2 or 3 of the population within Lagos live below the poverty line. What does that mean? The city is plagued by the lack of social amenities, basic amenities like electricity. Yeah, we're plagued by that. And beyond electricity, there are tons of amenities that we lack. Lack of good road network, lack of infrastructure for drainage system, lack of security, lack of basic amenities, even clean surrounding, and so much more, like the electricity factor. With electricity being a major factor, people within the private sector and individuals have turned attention to alternative energy, being generator. Generator is a source of alternative energy, but the issues that plague usage of generator makes it a very poor alternative energy source. Number one, the high cost of fuel makes the usage of generator not to be a good alternative energy. Excluding that, the parts for spare parts for repairs makes generator not a very good source of alternative energy. Most importantly, the noise pollution and its harmful effects on the environment makes generator not a very good alternative source for energy. Therefore, the best alternative source for energy would be solar. Let's talk about solar. A lot of people have started to pivot and turn attention to solar energy because this has proven to be far more reliable than generator and any other source of private means of generating power or energy for consumption. And there are so many companies that have begun to set up shop in Lagos. Among these companies, Acute is one of them. Let's talk about Acute. Acute Energy is not a new company to the energy business. And today, I'm going to have the chance to have a one-on-one dialogue with the CEO of the company. And I'm also going to be going to their factory to showcase what they have plans for Nigeria. And we're going to see what Acute Energy is bringing to the table. With that said, we do have a lot of grounds to cover. I'm Duke of Lagos. Let's explore this journey together. Oh, good day, sir.
Mr. Duke,
Yes, sir.
thanks for coming.
Thank you, Mr. Yomi. This is a beautiful facility. We do have a lot of questions. Sure. We would like to get to know more about Acute, and we do have a few questions we want to ask because we would like to understand what the company has planned and so much more. So, without further ado, please, sir, give us a little background on what is Acute Energy all about and what is it bringing into the solar space for Nigeria and Africa at large.
Thanks for having me. My name is Abayomi Wadike. I'm a CEO and co-founder of Acute Energy. Acute Energy Nigeria is fully owned by Acute Energy UK. We were, it all started as a kind of protest.
Okay.
When you see Nigeria in diaspora talking, the conversation is always about government. Government didn't do this, government didn't do that. And it was kind of challenge ourselves and say, we can't go on complaining about government. We are a stakeholder in the community.
Okay.
So we have to basically put our money where our mouth is.
True.
So we And as God we have it, we're a bunch of being in diaspora exposes us to different technology.
Okay.
So we have a lot of professionals and the funders, and that's what kickstarts Acute Energy.
Okay.
And then coming back here, look at what what is obtainable here.
Okay.
And we didn't just want to be, when we decide on renewable,
Okay.
and then we decide on the solar, we didn't want to just be a trader.
Okay.
By a trader, I mean going to China and bring some bunch of equipment here and just throw it in the market.
Okay.
That's the easiest part. So we decided to come here and actually put our factory together, make sure we have our engineer trained locally.
Okay.
Come with some more innovative idea that is not in the market at all.
Okay.
So that's what we got.
Okay. I actually really like the idea of Nigerians being away from home, and instead of just fixating on what the government is not doing, what the economy, how bad the economy is, what we expect of the government to do, looking at it and say we do have the opportunity to do something,
That's right.
and let's go back home and do something. Be a part of the solution, not just fixating on the problem and all what the government is not doing, but let's be the change in the world we want to see. I think that was Gandhi that said that. Nevertheless, I think it's a good endeavor. So we've gotten the ball rolling. Like I said, in retrospect to the few questions we have, how is this company positioned to be an industry leader within the solar energy space, which is a forever changing landscape?
The way we approach it in it's actually in our core DNA.
Okay.
Number one thing is focus on the innovation.
Okay.
Innovation, which means you look at what is on the ground, not what someone is making in China or whatever, and they think it work here, but you actually do work here.
Okay.
Because you're Nigerian
Okay.
or you're African.
Okay.
This is our continent. So that is number one. Number two is you build some collaborations.
Okay.
So in our own case, we know we have to build collaboration with the financial institutions.
Okay.
We're a member of the Renewable Association of Nigeria.
Okay.
We have to build different collaboration.
Okay.
That is going to help in moving the company and the industry forward.
Okay.
And when I talk about the technology, in our interaction when we go on, we know the pain of our people is that their purchasing power.
Okay. Yeah.
When in 2019, when we have this product, it was really nice. It was good. We tested it out now.
Okay.
It was tested, everything, and during the market research, and they said, how much are you looking to sell this? With the acquisition. And it said, even then in dollars, $350.
Yeah.
So we said, this will be like $600. But the problem is, when they now said to us, oh, 600,000, that's good. We have a little battery there, we have this.
Okay.
Problem is, the purchasing power of the person that wants to buy the same from needs to come up with 600,000. Now, average man will say, you know what, I'll just go and buy a better part of my neighbor. That is a small
The small generator.
generator.
Okay.
So if I buy a better part of my neighbor, maybe 150 and a part. I will deploy the steam and a chip. I just buy it for and start running. So we find ourselves, despite all the advantages.
Advantages, beautiful ideas, infrastructure, and all whatnot.
We're practically competing with other papas, my neighbor. You understand?
Yeah, I do.
So that got us thinking that there has to be something.
Mm.
And that's when we came back and said, you know what, we need to have a technology that can make them, because here, over there in UK, if you want to buy something, you don't need to have the owner.
Yeah.
Go to the shop, you buy it, and you say, pay so amount monthly. Once they check your credit, and then you say your credit is good, you're good to go.
Okay. Okay.
But here, there's nothing like credit
Facility and so on.
So we said, all right, we have to go back to invest.
Okay.
So we put a software onto the hardware. And then the thinking is, if I said to you, you can pay a deposit. Remember there, the top of my name.
Yeah.
The guy said,
Outright.
yeah, the guy
Outright purchase. Yeah.
No, okay. So he said, if I'm going to pay a deposit of 200,000 now, so I'm telling the other guys that you can have this 200,000 and then pay me that. Then maybe you start thinking, oh, it's not such a bad idea after all.
Yeah.
Because at the end of this, I was running. And when I own it, knowing that the battery inside will last for like 8 years.
Okay.
So knowing owning it will eventually pay off itself.
Okay.
So that's when we went for pay as you go.
Okay.
Actually, they call it pay as you go. Really, what is
pay to own?
Yeah.
Gradual pay to own. Okay.
So you rent it, and then later on you own it. But what it is as soon as you put the 200,000 down, the rest of the money that you pay monthly,
okay,
is actually the money you send on buying food.
Okay, sure.
So the real money that actually come out of your pocket is 200,000.
Yeah.
Because the other one is saving you're making.
Yeah.
By not buying food.
Yeah.
And now by the time we came out, we were not even thinking that the subsidy would be removed.
Yeah.
So in last year, May, when the subsidy was removed, the whole thing was fixed.
Yeah, it created an opportunity, gave you a window for this product to be ideal for the market. Okay, so in summary, what we would say is, what makes this company ideal is the fact that you have done your market research. This product has been built and optimized for the Nigerian or for the Nigeria and the African market at large, and the fact that there is a payment system that does not demand so much on the end user paying outright in an instrumental pattern.
That's right.
As a means to eventually owning the system. Okay, this sounds very nice.
I'm going on that.
Okay.
You remember I mentioned collaboration.
Yes.
So now we don't have FCMB.
Okay.
Which is a bank.
Yes, the FCMB
Partnering us.
Okay.
On any of these players go.
Okay.
What they call it is energy loan.
Okay.
What is if any of our customers
Yeah.
wants to buy this,
Yeah.
we onboard them to the FCMB platform.
Yeah.
The loan is not very high
Okay.
interest.
Okay.
Very, very low interest.
Okay.
But it has to be on the
Okay.
That's the condition. So
Okay.
what happens is when the customer buys, the bank fails.
Uh-huh.
So that's it.
Okay.
Customer buy is going to pay so amount.
Yeah.
And then the bank give us money back.
Okay.
That's for month.
Yeah.
Customer now owes the bank.
Okay. And liquidate the banks over time.
Rather than us being a solar company and a financial
Company
they're not just focusing
on the technology and innovation.
and the FCMB concentrate on the marketing
Okay.
of the niche.
Okay. So for now, it's just FCMB, right?
Yeah.
But more collaborations with other banks are coming.
Or we're open.
Okay. Okay. Oh, that's very interesting. Okay, sir. Based on the answer you gave to the previous question, it sparked two questions that was not initially on our questions that we wanted to ask, but now it seems like we have to include it. Number one, someone out there watching this video would want to know, okay, if this collaboration you currently have is with the FCMB, then it begs the question, if I am not an FCMB account holder, can I partake in getting the Acute Energy box and so on and so forth, the energy loan? Can I partake in it, or do I need to own an FCMB account?
No. The question is, the answer to that is yes. You don't have to be a FCMB customer.
Okay.
You don't even have to have an account with any bank.
Okay.
If we want to bundle you onto the system,
Okay.
all we need is your NIN and your maybe financial history, and then we introduce you to FCMB.
Okay.
However, if you don't already have an account with them, we have to open an account with them.
Okay.
Going forward.
Okay.
So, but you don't have to have a pre-existing
account. Okay. So, in simple terms, if you don't already have an FCMB account, you're not left out. But if you're going to be onboarded with the solution, in that process, there have to be an account with FCMB created for you with your biodata and information.
Yeah, because that's where
your energy payment plan will be repaid to. Okay, so that's the answer. Get yourself an FCMB account if you don't already have, or come down to the office, get onboarded, and then let them walk you through the process for you to get the account, and you can start using the Acute Energy solution. Okay, so the second question, perhaps maybe you have shined a bit of light on it, but let's still move forward on it. We Nigerians, some of us are unscrupulous in nature. So this begs the question, what happens if the person gets onboarded, they pay for maybe 200,000 down for a system that's maybe 600 or 800,000. They pay 200,000 down, they pay their first, second, and third installment using the power, and they stop. What is the mean to tackle that? The alternative? What's the solution to that pickle?
The answer to that. Thanks for asking that.
Okay.
Don't forget one thing. Where most of us are maintenance.
Yeah.
So when we're designing all this,
you factor that variable in.
We factor all those variables.
Okay.
On this particular machine, there are 4 sets of security
protocols. Okay.
That you cannot open this.
Okay.
It's not allowed.
Okay.
The screw that was used in making them a special screw for us.
Okay.
So the screwdriver
Mm-hmm.
is not available now.
Okay.
That's number one. Number two is as soon as you open, the thing sells open.
Okay.
If I should manage to open any
Pry it open.
our
Okay.
system back a code,
Okay.
whereby we know so
Someone has tampered
box
with the
has
system.
been tampered.
Okay.
Even if you then decide, if you then realize that you open it,
Mm-hmm.
you can't do anything.
Okay.
So you close it, it will not work.
Okay. It will give something of an error message
There will be an error message there
that it has been tampered with.
You need to contact us before we can fix it. And for us to fix it, we know you've been trying to open it.
Yes. The question will be, why did you try prying it open? What did you keep there that was lost? Okay.
So that's number two.
Okay.
Number three is when you do then open it,
Okay.
we did not follow, like in the electrical world,
Okay.
you have a universal electrical port.
Yeah.
That you have to use red for negative, positive,
Okay.
blue for negative, and all those codes.
Yeah.
We did not use that here.
Okay.
We use our own code,
Okay.
which means if you open it,
What you think could be the negative pole might be something else.
yeah.
So you're literally in a maze.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the system should shut down.
Okay.
And another factor is in all this is that we Nigerians were not so invisible as we think we're invisible anymore.
Yeah.
When you come to me to take this, take your NIN number, take your BVN.
Yeah.
So whatever it is, you're not really invisible anymore. You think you are.
You're highly trackable.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you've already signed agreement.
Yeah.
That if anything should happen to this, where you're liable to pay so.
Fine. Legal actions can be taken.
And then you have this thing in Nigeria, in the Nigerian banking now.
Yeah.
That said, if you owe a bank, pay money. If you keep money with another bank,
The funds can be siphoned from there.
the fund can.
Okay.
So I think we cover off with this.
Okay. Okay, that is extremely effective. Okay, so for those with unscrupulous intentions, I don't think it's a good idea for you to bring this to this table because I think you guys have made this pretty safe. Nevertheless, how do you plan on expanding on the large scale? Because like your motto is Nigeria today, Africa tomorrow. So how do you pivot or how do you scale up from Nigeria to be able to dominate the African market? Is there a specific strategy?
The strategy is simple.
Okay.
The one way is that because we're Afrikaners,
Yeah.
when we go to any domain, any country, whether it's Ghana, whether it's Ghana, I always make a joke that Ghanaians are our cousins.
Yeah.
So wherever that is work here, it may work over there.
Okay.
So and it's vice versa.
True.
So the thing is, if we're able to conquer
The Nigerian market.
market, and when I say conquer, I mean we have a training scheme
Okay.
that we're building on. So when you do visit our factory,
Yeah.
I think you should take a look around. You see the building, there's a big building. Part of it is a training center that we're putting on.
Okay.
So what we intend to do with the training is that at first we'll do it in two phases.
Okay.
Phase number one, we'll train people who already have electrical experience.
Okay.
Who is probably electrical engineer or something like that.
Okay.
That wants to be solar engineer.
Okay.
So take the training, we train them, we'll make them our certified engineer. So
Okay.
which means they're certified
Yeah.
to install our products.
Yeah.
They know everything about our products. And so when they go to their community,
Yeah.
anytime we have an order or whatever, we call on the certified engineer that is closer to the community.
Okay.
So they live in there. The second phase is we now take on training, youth that don't have any electrical experience at all from scratch. We train them from scratch, like teach them the electrical side first,
Okay.
and then teach them how to install our products.
Okay.
So I believe with more training, with more education, because you cannot be a market leader if you're not ready to set standard,
Empowering others.
empowering and going into the community.
Yeah.
So that is very important.
Okay. Okay. So I think this answer already gave light to the next question I had planned, talking about how you contributing to a sustainable future.
Yeah.
But in retrospect to that answer, I think it already shines a bit of light on that. Okay. Okay, sir, let's shine a bit more light on the pay-as-you-go technology. I think we should bring the system out in the open so those watching can see it fully. Okay. Okay, so this is the one of the products. This is another one. This is massive. Okay. The size of this is how many kVA? Or
This is 3 kVA.
this 3 kVA. Okay, and this is
500.
okay 500. Okay, 0.5. Okay. Okay. So you were saying there are two types of pay-as-you-go. Please go on, sir.
On the technology side,
Yeah.
there are two types. One is offline,
Okay.
and the other is online.
Okay.
Offline, this one is online.
Okay.
The difference is when you make your payment,
Mm-hmm.
you get a code on your phone.
Okay.
You input it, the code through the keyboard.
Yeah.
and
Should it
then
tend to you?
validate it
Okay.
and give you more. That's the offline.
Okay.
This one is online,
Okay.
which means when the program and you set on the tariff, it's usually for the company, for
Big companies and so on.
and even small
Entities can still work with it.
What is once they fix the payment plan, as long as they continue making the payment, nothing, they don't need to go to the system.
It just reactivate.
Just go.
Okay.
If they miss the payment, cut them off.
Okay.
And once they realize they cut them off, if they make a payment,
From the system, it just
go
comes.
back up. They
Okay.
don't need to talk to anyone. They don't need to pick up the phone.
Okay.
It runs smoothly.
Oh.
But on this one
Yeah.
is what we call the higher security.
Okay.
So we have tracking device inside.
Okay.
So you cannot, at any point in time, our system know
Where exactly it
where
is.
exactly it is.
Okay.
Plus, it's got something about like geofence.
Okay.
So if you say you're going to use it on the streets,
Okay.
in the area, But in our system that you have it on that screen,
Yeah.
it works fine. If you move it to the next screen,
Mm-hmm.
it will shut down.
Okay.
It won't work.
Okay.
So if you have to change your address, you will need to call
Notify the company.
and say, I need to change my address.
Okay.
That is what the bigger one was. And on the smaller one, if I may give your user
Okay.
what it actually means to be, because they're hearing the technology.
Yeah.
But on a typical user,
Yeah.
so assuming you have over Wi-Fi, you put down 200,000,
Okay.
you have 400,000 to pay. So let's say you pay that one in 2 years.
Okay.
So I mean, let's say it's 30,000 a month.
Okay.
That's fine. So every month you pay 30,000. You get a code on your phone. Put the phone there.
Computer.
The same tell you on the screen there. It
The
tells you
energy.
30 days.
Okay.
Start counting now. When it comes to, so supposing it comes towards one day, which means I'm sweating now.
Yeah. In a few hours, your life might be
I
off.
might be off, and I don't have the 30,000.
Yeah.
I only got 10,000.
Okay.
So what I could do is I could send the 10,000.
Mm-hmm.
The system automatically
Okay.
send me a code for 10 days
Okay.
or less, regardless of how much.
Okay.
And then
Depending on how much you
how
pay.
much I pay.
Okay.
So you send me a code for that. Put the code there, and I continue. When that is about to finish,
You can renew.
hopefully I would have been able to get more money.
Okay.
So it's quite flexible
Okay.
on the pocket.
So it's not basically because it's 30 days it's reading. That means you must pay for 30 days. You could pay lesser.
Yeah.
As long as you keep renewing, adding your token, your system keeps running.
That's right. And which means it's quite flexible.
Yes, it is. It's quite flexible.
And into your pocket.
Exactly, because you're not concerned with fuel. The noise pollution from generator is another hassle that makes it highly undesirable. Okay, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. As a company, do you guys plan on diversifying within the space or technology, or you're basically under energy and that's where you guys plan on staying for the longest time, or is there plans on diversifying into other areas?
When the energy space is between
Okay.
and now with the expansion on that. When you say diversify,
Mhm.
we want to we're a renewable company.
Okay.
We will want to stay into that.
Okay.
into that. But giving a solar energy is not the only renewable.
Yes.
There's one thing that we've been working on for like a year now. It should be up and running maybe in under 6 months.
Okay.
That one is a solar water
Okay.
that can be used to pump, because majority of people that buy this, they see how this solar pump, they see how the water pump.
Yes, pumping machine.
Pumping machine. So when they want to buy this, they say, oh,
This would not carry the
can
pumping
you buy that
machine.
pumping machine?
I need a generator, something big if there's no light.
Exactly.
Okay, so it's solar water pump.
Yeah. So to solve that problem, with the solar water pump, that any of these
Would be able to
will be
power.
able to power. So once that one is out, I'm sure when you were looking around this office today,
Okay.
you'll see even our air condition
Yes.
is powered directly
From the panel.
from the panel. No battery, no electricity. The power directly from the panel.
Panel.
It's part of our research
Okay.
team. They're coming up. Like I said, we put our money where our mouth is.
Okay.
So when you say diversify, we diverse.
But still within the
But still
energy
within
solar
the
space,
energy. But like,
because it's a vast playing
yeah,
field.
like all this now is for the home.
Yeah.
Now later on we will move to the grid.
Okay.
The mini grid.
Yeah.
Where we have a solar farm, power the whole community, power rural area,
and so on and so forth.
So it's huge.
Yes, it is.
And we have majority of our investors, the African diaspora. So they require what they want, they committed.
Yeah.
They want a business that is not a charity. You understand? That is sustainable.
Okay.
But at the same time, make big impacts in the community. So on that, they're committed.
Okay. Let's speed it up because we still have one or two more questions to touch. Because the thing that keeps happening here is your answer begs more questions and I can't leave them untouched. So let's speed it up. Okay. We've talked about the company, we've talked about the technology. Now let's talk about the customer. What are the measures being put in place if a customer is having technical difficulty? There's an error message popping up on their box. How do they get in touch to get help and assistance and so on and so forth? How do we go about it?
On that, we have the number one thing is we have the social media handle.
Okay.
Customer service. We're gonna give them a number to call.
Okay, a hotline.
Yes. A hotline.
Okay.
We have a problem, and when we have where we cannot solve the problem on where we cannot solve the problem online or on the phone, we always have an engineer.
Okay. That can be sent down to service the machine or retrieve it and replacement of parts or of box.
So we put all that in place, which is why we're investing more in training local engineers.
Okay.
Because the more we train the local engineers, the more we have
in every community that the product is available in.
So that is really key.
Okay, I like that strategy. I like that, given the fact that for every by training more engineers, having them on hand, whenever there is issue or tech support, there's somebody who is readily available to
setting. I'm sometimes with someone. Your next door neighbor could be one of our engineers. Yeah, I like that idea.
So, like we were talking, like we've created a great product. There's a market for it, but I would like to know, what is the plan, the aggressive plan you have for marketing? Because if there's one thing that it remains true, I know for a fact, you can create a great product that has all the solution available. That has all the solution available, but if the market does not know about this product, you will not make sales. Like, fun fact, as at the time BlackBerry Messenger was making wave, Nokia had a messenger that was as good as what WhatsApp is, which is OV chat.
Yeah.
But no one knew what OV was capable of, and it never took off.
Yeah.
Therefore, what is the plan for marketing to make sure at least this is in every home, or at least 2 out of every 3 Nigerian that needs this product have access to it? What's the plan for marketing?
The plan for marketing is twofold.
Okay.
One is we have the outsource part of the marketing to a marketing.
Okay.
That's all they do.
Okay.
The other side is we're going to do a lot of more online adverts, roadshows, and different things.
Online campaigns, roadshows.
I must emphasize on one.
Okay.
Even though we haven't advertised everywhere, this one
Yeah.
and the other one, the smaller one.
The smaller one.
That smaller one we have a back order for it for like a month, which means we oversubscribe for like the waiting time on it for like a month.
Okay.
Even now.
Okay.
And so you have to ask yourself, where are they aiming from?
Yeah. Where are these people hearing about this product when you're just unveiling it to the general market?
Yeah, because why is it your neighbor get it, your sister got it, say, oh, I want to.
So word of mouth, each one tell one.
Word of mouth, because once a product is good,
It speaks for itself.
it really is.
Okay. Wow. All this is very interesting. So with all this put in place, we can literally say Acute Energy is here to stay.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, there you have it. We're going to be exploring the factory and we're going to be getting a lot of footage behind the scenes, and we will get to see how all these parts, this technology plays together. And with that said, I'll see you at the factory. I remain Duke of Lagos. Mr. Yomi,
Thank you.
thank you for the time.
Thank you.
Let's go.